that I told you too many times, too many times. What's on my mind? Walking down this crowded street, and I don't know which way.
Pull up, chew and take some bubble bath, baby.
Told you too many times, too many times. What's on my mind? Walking down this crowded street, and I don't know which way to go, 'cause you're not next to me. No,
I stepped away when it was over, giving up on any closure. Which way do I go when I can barely see?
still think about you almost every night.
Trying to figure out how to make this right.
I want you next to me. I told you way too many times that I would never ever come back. That night you were looking so bad, free falling back into your trap. I told you way too many times that I would never ever come back. That night you were looking so bad, free falling back into your trap. Back into your trap.
Will we ever end up in the same place? Does toxic love ever work out anyway? Sabotage is such a thrill and pain.
I want you next to me. What's past is past. We can't ever go back to the way we were. Maze lost in a blur. Lost myself. Reflections left up
so Cindy Flapper, fun ain't always proper, but she won't let that stop her. 'Cause we do what we want to, just because we want to. And you know that you want to do whatever you want to do, so just do it. Rainbows of color, the face. I'm curious what she sees. I'm curious what she thinks. I'm curious what she means, what she brings, what's her thing. I'm curious, I'm independent. All about my Benji, I'm so stingy with emails. Hope I don't offend me, oh so Cindy Flapper, fun ain't always proper.